Hi guys, welcome to Medias Lokas podcast with
J2 Lit
and Jen.
Hey, let's go.
That's right. We got a guest in the house. Let's give it up for Fernando.
Hi, thank you for having me, guys.
He's like, thank you.
I
Ya
know.
no, los aplausos, por favor.
Muchos halagos. Stop.
Fernando, you're out here on Medias Locas podcast. How you feeling?
Feeling good. I think by the end of the night, I'm going to be late as fuck.
Hell yeah. Stay
Hell
tuned
yeah.
to see how lit Fernando gets.
How many
Let's
have
take
you
a
drank so far?
I'm barely on my second one. I just opened it right now.
Hey.
Let's see how many he drinks.
All right.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Tequila
Cheers.
again? Damn, we got to
Ya
take it
andamos.
easy right now.
All right. So people pretty much know about Jenny and I.
Mm-hmm.
So, Fernando, tell the audience a little bit about you. Maybe like your hobbies, zodiac sign, relationship status, what you like to do, age, etc. Whatever you want.
So, my name's Fernando. I'm 33. Well, I'm going to turn 33 in 2 months.
Ooh, sheesh.
I mean, really, do I have to say my zodiac sign?
Do you
Yeah.
know it?
I'm a Scorpio, yeah, but to
Oh
me,
my
that's
god,
like...
toxico.
What?
I look at Jenny, I'm like, what does that mean?
I judge you right away by your zodiac sign. I'm
Hobbies,
just kidding.
hobbies. Well, I like to dance. I'm a salsa dancer. Oh, I was. back
He
in
also
the day.
twerks.
No, I don't.
You know what I'm
When
saying?
only when I get lit.
Wait, on the car here, he had seen a post. What was the post?
What post?
You know
Oh,
the post.
shit.
You know that.
I lost
that
it.
Post. Oh, all of a
Oh
sudden.
fuck! I
No,
know.
but
I
what
saw
was it though?
that when guys do missionary, they twerk too.
And then the second part of that, it was the funniest part.
It says something along the lines of like, you know what? For a minute, I had to think about it because all of a sudden I started hearing my claps, my cheeks clap.
Claps cheek.
Oh god! See, it's because I have to see it because I don't remember exactly what he said. But anyways, not a lot of hobbies really. Just the dancing.
Besides clapping cheeks.
No.
Besides cheeks clapping.
Right now I started to pick up golf this year, so that's
Nice.
something that I do, and then
Okay.
and play poker. That's it. But yeah, just
Golf is, I heard it's intense.
yeah. I thought it was easy, but no, you got to put some respect on golfing.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a hard sport.
Poker too, I feel like it's a lot of mind and a lot of, you have to be ahead of the game and see like habits of people and all that stuff.
I would say poker is more like a mind game, honestly. Like
I thought you were going to say man game. I was going to
no,
be
like a mind game. You gotta read people
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and how they're behaving.
Yeah.
Stuff, yeah.
Dang. And some people you got to know their poker face.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there's
Mhm.
people that give it away right away.
Do you think you have a really good poker face?
Yeah,
I better go.
yeah.
He said, I bet Jenny do your poker face.
I was like, test me.
I can't even. My emotion is like in my eyebrows, in my eyes, in my face. Like I could literally
Yeah.
like.
No,
I
what you're
could
feeling
be-
is that tequila, that half a cup that you chugged earlier.
That was nothing.
Oh shit!
This is mine.
See that little thing that you did with your
I know, I
when you
was
did,
trying,
that
I
shit
was
gave it
trying.
away. Yeah,
I can't. I'm a laugher and I can't.
but yeah.
Wait, tell me about Scorpios. Like, define Fernando. Because you don't really
Um,
know him yet, so.
Oh yeah, so this is my first time meeting Fernando, the
Mhm.
famous Fernando.
Mhm.
That J2 Lit's always like
Ay,
Fernando.
Yes, los parranderos.
Hell yeah,
So based off your zodiac sign,
Scorpio, right? Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
You could be a little toxic sometimes when it comes to dealing with women or men, whatever you're into. And
I'm gonna say that
you're very passionate.
Wait,
that
say
does
it
not
after.
apply.
Ooh.
The
You said you're
toxicity
wrong.
with women that doesn't apply. That's why I was like, really, do I have to say it? Because like, I don't identify as a Scorpio when it comes to like relationships.
Oh, really?
Dang.
Yeah, but the
have you ever
the passionate
broken
part,
a girl's heart?
The
Have you
girl's
ever
part.
have you ever like left her on red or anything like that?
story time.
Yeah.
Story time. Okay. Well, you guys tell me based on the story time, right? So, last relationship I had, It basically started. I met this girl through a friend. I had already met her a couple times, but it's not like I was talking to her. It was just like a hi bye kind of thing, like within the group. There was this one time when me and my buddy went to the Glen, and he brought her along. He invited her, right?
It was a bar.
Oh yeah, it's the famous Glen. Anyways,
the bar.
So we kind of start talking a little bit here and there, and she kind of flirted with me a little bit, right? And then a couple of weeks later down the line, we went to a birthday party at a club, and when the club ended, basically for some reason, I can't really remember what happened, but somehow her bag ended up in one of my buddy's cars, right? And she started texting me out of the blue. I didn't even give her my number or anything. So she texted me like, "Hey, hold my bag," or blah 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 blah. And she started telling me, "Oh, you're a really good dancer." I'm like, "All right, thanks, whatever, right? I'll hold your bag and shit, whatever." Because she told my friend to drop it off at my house. All right. So she dropped it off, blah blah blah. So after that, we kind of started talking, right? We would see each other, when the gathering started. One thing led to the other. One time, we basically we started hanging out together, right? Like a lot.
Yeah.
Like, and my friend didn't even know.
My
friend didn't even know because I was like, well, because mind you, my friend had a crush on her, but she had already told him like, no, I don't want nothing with you, like.
Yeah.
I was like, so
she's like, I want you.
we kind of decided like, let's see where this shit goes. And then
you and the girl,
we'll deal with it. Yeah, we'll deal.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, the other guy, it's not like you have no say. Yeah, you have no say. Like you were never with the girl to begin with. You're just a friend. I mean, yeah. I mean, let's keep it real.
Oh my God.
Anyways, so we started hanging out,
Poor
going
friend.
going out on dates here and there. Everything's cool, right? We're we're buddies and shit. We're not official, nothing. We're just kind of dating here and there. So one day, she invites me to go out with her coworkers to downtown Fullerton, and I'm all right. So we're getting lit, we're getting down and dirty in the dance floor. Turns around out of nowhere, and she hits me with so what are we? I'm like, fuck.
How long were you guys hanging out and dating?
Probably 4 months.
That's a long ass time.
Toxicity.
So she hits me with
That's a long time.
Hey, I wasn't sure if I wanted her as a girlfriend, right? But she hit me with the question. I was like, all right, fuck it. Let's see where this shit goes, right? So we start off good.
So you said yes, like we are a couple, or did you say yes, we are dating?
No, yes, we're official now.
Okay,
we're a couple because look, at that moment it took a second, and everything just you could say life passed through my eyes or whatever you call it, right? I was like, look, if I say no,
say yes to a girl.
If I say no, I'm keeping it real. If I say no, I'm gonna get no pussy, right?
Exactly, Scorpio mentality. That's what I mean.
I'm gonna get no fucking pussy.
Dang, Jen calling you out.
So I'm gonna get no pussy, and then if I say yes, then maybe this this blossoms into something else. I was all right, whatever. But
let's do a rewind.
If I say yes, it may blossom into something else.
But this is where I say I'm different. So the next day, that was a Saturday. On Sunday, I tell her, "Hey, let's go eat." She's all right, cool. And I put her on the table. I was like, "Hey."
Oh, how?
I was like, "Look, last night we were fucking drunk. You want to do this or not?" I was like, "Because when I go into a relationship, I go into it 110%. I don't fucking half-ass shit when I go into a relationship. So you can back out right now. We can still be cool.
Damn.
But if you want it, you want it."
You said you can back out now?
No, yeah. We're fucking adults already. She was 4 or 5 years old. Younger than me.
Uh-huh.
So I put it to her straight. I was being real. Like, do you really want to do this or not?
As you should.
I'm like, cause I don't have fucking time to fuck around anymore. I'm not in fucking high school anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she said, "Yeah, let's do this." All right. First couple months, everything's good. And then my birthday weekend comes along. So by this time before I even met her, she had already planned a birthday. Not a birthday, a trip to Mexico. She's from Guadalajara, right? And apparently during my birthday weekend is las fiestas de allá, like the festivities over there from her town. So she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna cancel." I'm like, "No, just do your thing. You had already this plan way before like you even met me." She's like, "All right." So she goes. Before my birthday weekend starts, my birthday landed on a Saturday that year. So she left the previous weekend. So she has been there already almost a whole week, right? And she's partying with her family, cousins, where I was like, all right, have a good fucking time, like, do your thing. I start going out with my friends because, I was like, I'm not just going to sit in my fucking house. And she's not liking it. She starts telling me shit. She's like, oh, I know what you're doing. I know who your friends are. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, I know who my friends are. They're fucking dogs. Yeah, but that just because I hang out with them doesn't make me like them.
Okay.
I'm
Sorry. Okay, this is something that I want to talk about too. Like after you're done telling your story,
Okay.
Because a lot of people have opinions about that. Like,
Okay.
Right. So anyway, so I tell her, it's like, I know who my friends are too. I know they're fucking dogs, but I hang out with them because they're cool as fuck, and we have a great fucking time when we go out. I'm like, and we don't necessarily like. They might go look for the one night stand, but that doesn't mean that I do that shit. I'm like, you met me already, and it hasn't been like that. I'm like, so what's the big fucking deal, right? Anyway, so everything started going downhill from there.
But sorry to interject, but you would go out with them when you guys were dating for those 4 months, no? Like separate?
Yeah, but she was going out with her friends too, because that's one thing that I made it clear.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, look, we are going to have time for each other, but then like we each have our friends.
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Right? And she was okay with it. But apparently that specific weekend, she wasn't okay with it. And that was not cool with me. And everything just started going downhill from there. And like, I think a week before Christmas, I was like, I'm done.
A week before. Wait, when's your actual birthday?
My birthday is on October 26th.
Damn.
So
you were with her just
for like an additional 3 months trying to see like if she was going to like fix her shit, right?
What does that mean? Like fix her not liking you going out? Opinion?
No, she just started like lying and shit, and you could tell. Like I'm like, dude, I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb.
Oh shit.
Making excuses and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. So everything started going downhill. So a week before Christmas, I was like, I'm done. Like I can't do this shit.
You're like, I'm not buying you no Christmas gift.
No, it's not that. I mean, I gave her fucking present because I already had it.
Oh shit.
But I was like, here you go. I had bought this shit for you, and like I threw the fucking receipt away. So like, why do I keep it? Here you go. Orale.
What was the gift?
And to answer your question, this is where it hit me that like if I broke somebody's heart, but I don't necessarily say I broke her heart. But this is what she told me when I broke up with her. She's like, you're the first person that has dumped me, and you hurt my ego as a woman. And when I told her, I'm like, look, honey, well, you're gonna have to get used to it. Get used to it because there's always a first for everything.
Wow. So
Sip
that just
tea.
proves my point. I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding.
I don't think so because I kept it real with her the whole fucking time. Like,
I mean,
her.
From your side of the story, like, yeah, it makes sense. But
let's
I'm
get
not
the
gonna-
girl in here.
Yeah.
Comment
Okay.
down below.
I'm gonna tell you something. I was not the fucked up one because look, 3 weeks later, I get a call from supposedly a cop. Apparently, somebody scratched her car, and this is another thing. She had a lot of fucking people that didn't like her, a lot, at work and just in general.
Shit.
So I get a call from supposedly a cop, and they question me. Hey, have you been around her house? Have you had any contact with her? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I haven't seen the girl in like 3 weeks. And
You're like, "We're done."
supposedly the person, the cop, apparently, later I found out it was not true.
Scandalous.
The cop is like, oh, because somebody vandalized this girl's car. We're gonna call her Carmen, right? Carmen's car, and she think it was you. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I haven't even texted her in 3 weeks. What do you mean?
Wait. Can I be nosy and ask what her zodiac
I was
sign
gonna
is?
ask that too.
You don't want to know because she's the definition of her fucking zodiac.
What
sign.
is she?
Gemini.
Oh my god.
Jan's a Gemini.
Fucking, hey, no offense, crazy fucking bitch. Not you.
Wait.
her.
Hey, Orlando was like, I don't want to say because it's not true. He's like, no offense, crazy bitch.
Yeah, like she was the definition of her fucking zodiac sign. I was like, never fucking again.
Dang.
Honestly, my people be wildin'.
I
Like, I
was
already know.
like, fuck, dude.
Every time I tell somebody like, "Oh, I'm a Gemini," oh, like they're like it's always a negative reaction.
But here's
like,
where I'm
dude.
going with what I told you earlier. I don't believe in that because I believe that once you put labels on people and you generalize them, it's not true. You know, like you can't just generalize people based off of like something. It's not like saying like all white people are racist. It's kind of saying that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I know that's why I always say like I don't like to judge people off their zodiac signs, but there's like some main qualities that tend to come out.
Yes.
But everybody's like unique in their own way, obviously.
Yeah.
But like
The passion part about Scorpios, that is true. I do have like I'm a very passionate person.
But there's also like, it depends because not all Geminis are the same because you have like a rising and a whatever the
Well, I don't know all about that. I
And
just know that
whatever.
Geminis are fucking crazy.
No.
and that bitch
That's
was
why
crazy.
people don't generalize because you could be a Gemini, but you also have like a Scorpio in you and like all this whatever.
That's
Like,
just,
depending-
I
depending
don't
on
know.
whatever.
I don't know any about.
wait, are
anything
you
about
an October Scorpio or November?
October 26th?
Oh, okay.
So I'm kind of like, I think somebody once called me like a cusp of something else. What is it before Scorpio?
Isn't it after Scorpio?
No, because Scorpio start on October
Libra.
24.
Oh, I fucking hate Libras.
Oh yeah, I'm a cusp Libra Scorpio.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know what that means, but yeah, somebody called me that.
Oh my gosh.
I was like,
I don't know if that's a good
hey,
thing
we
or
get
not.
along though.
Yeah, true. We out here.
So that means
Out
that
here
that means
on these streets.
you know that just supports what I was saying earlier. I'm not like a legit Scorpio, you could say, because
He's like, don't put me in that.
yeah, don't put me
Don't
on that
label me
fucking
that.
pod. Don't label me like
It's
that.
just for fun. Like no
Yeah.
one's gonna be like, Fernando's a Scorpio. Like fuck.
But
I
yeah.
mean,
no,
everybody hates me
but
because I'm a Gemini.
but there are some
No,
fucking
bitch, we
Scorpios.
hate you for other reasons.
But there are some crazy
Right.
Scorpios out there, just like there are some crazy Geminis and some
And-
other people.
Mhm.
And some
Crazy Aries. Yeah, I said it. And what?
Okay. Tú sí estás loca. You are a loca.
No, I'm just a crazy driver. I don't think I'm loca. I'm a media loca.
So what did you think about her driving? Because everybody always has something to say about Jay Tulit's driving.
No, seriously, I was joking, but you do drive like a guy.
What does that even mean?
What does that mean? Yeah.
First of all, don't label as like a guy or a girl. I just drive.
Because girls tend to be more passive when they're driving.
Okay, you know how you said don't generalize people?
No,
You're
I know.
doing that right
I'm
now.
saying they tend. I say they tend to be more. I'm not saying that everybody is. I'm just saying they tend to be more passive, like drivers.
Just like Scorpios tend to be more toxic.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like
Okay.
you were just. You look like a fucking Formula One driving out there. I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
holy shit!
Hell
You were
yeah.
about to hit that curve when we were exiting the freeway. Like you went out and you went in and you went out again. I was like, oh shit!
You guys know that like little divider thing where it separates the freeway where you're gonna go out to your right. I was going in and out because I was.
You
gonna
didn't see
get
me,
up
but
on
I went like this. I was like, oh shit!
You were holding on to
I
the
was,
seat.
yeah, I was holding on to for dear life. I was like, fuck.
He's out gripping my car's like my car seat's all scratched.
Wait, I don't have nails.
Or the grip, whatever. Wait, what were you saying that we wanted to talk about? You were like, oh, I want to talk about this.
Oh, about like when you're in a relationship and your boyfriend or girlfriend's friends are single and they're either like, they're always like, if they're girls, they're always like wild and getting with dudes, or if they're boys, they're always being dogs, looking after girls.
Hold on.
That's saying.
Say that again. Say that.
So like, okay, you have your guy friends, right?
Yeah.
And you're with your girlfriend, okay? And then you know that all her friends
Like your actual girlfriend.
tend to look for guys when they go out, right? So would
Okay.
you feel comfortable with her hanging out with them all the time, knowing how they are?
It's like that saying, like,
Oh, I know
tell
what
me
you're
who
saying.
you hang out with,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'll tell
yeah.
you who you are, or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you believe
So,
in that?
I'd be lying if I said yes, but it depends sometimes.
So you
on the
do
person.
not believe in it, or you?
So
do?
would you let your girlfriend hang out with her girlfriends that are like that? Would
Yes,
you-
because I did during that relationship, and I always have. Like, cause I'm not gonna take away.
No matter how her friends are.
No matter how her friends are, cause at the end of the day, I'm not dating the friends. I'm dating the person. You know, like the single person. And for me, like when it comes to relationships, I'm very particular when it comes to relationships. So it's like there's certain things that I look for in a person, and I'm one of those guys that I will tell you right off the bat. I'm like, I'm looking for this, and this. There's usually anywhere from 3 to 5 things that I tell them. It's like, just be fucking loyal. I want trust. Communicate with me. Fucking respect me. If you have those 4 things, hey, we're gonna be Gucci. You know, everything's gonna be cool. So, like I was saying earlier, I go into a relationship and it's 110%. I don't half-ass nothing. But the other part, that just depends on you. I can't do anything else than whatever's on my plate. You know, like the other piece of the puzzle, it's on you. Like you decide whether you want to disrespect me or not. Like I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
That's a good point of view. What do you think, J Too Lit?
I mean, I'm not gonna stop the other person, my partner, from doing it, but I would always probably have a little bit of doubt knowing how the friends are, and if he used to be that way, then I'll be like,
yeah,
I don't know. But I mean, I wouldn't be like, you can't go with your friends.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I feel the same way
What about
because,
you?
like, yeah, because I mean, you know how the friends are, and then like on top of that, if you met your significant other that in that way, in that setting, like at a bar or a club, I feel like that's worse too, because you're like, dang, like he's gonna go out with his friends to the club. Like, what if one of his friends says, hey, like have my back, like be my wingman, you know, like.
Yeah, but I could tell you I've been a wingman before, and that doesn't necessarily means that I'm gonna fuck the girl. Like, yeah, I've been a wingman before, and we've gone to my buddy's house, and he's done his thing, and I've just stayed in the living room, like chit-chatting with the girl. You know?
What if your girlfriend did the same thing with one of her girlfriends?
Oh, no, but I'm talking when I'm single.
No, okay, but I'm talking in a relationship, like.
Oh, when I'm in a relationship, like, I drop all my bullshit. I'm not gonna lie.
So
I
you
drop
wouldn't
all
be a
my
wingman?
bullshit. No, not when I'm in a relationship. Like, relationship Fernando and non-relationship Fernando, they're 2 different people.
Okay, so let's change the topic. Do you think it's okay for you to be someone's wingman or wing girl when in a relationship?
No.
What about you?
So how would you sorry, I wanted to ask you before I lose my train of thought.
Ask.
I forgot.
Oh no.
Would I be okay with being a wing girl?
No, do you think that it's okay
to be a wing girl
or a wing
No,
guy
I don't think
when
it's
in a
okay.
relationship?
No, because you're basically like kind of like.
Is it considered cheating?
No,
I don't think
and
it's-
if you want me to elaborate, I'm gonna tell you why. No, because being a wingman involves, to a certain extent, flirting with the other person.
Like getting the girl's attention, right?
Mm-hmm. So is
And-
it cheating?
Keeping her entertained.
No, it's not necessarily cheating, but
It's like playing with fire, right?
exactly. Like,
Yeah.
you know how they say, like, don't play stupid games, you know?
You win stupid
Win
prizes.
stupid prizes.
Yeah.
What? I never heard that.
I was trying to think of that saying the other day. Thank you for reminding me.
That's a good one.
You know?
Don't
It was like,
play stupid games.
if you play with fire, you find out get burned. It's the same shit.
Or you win stupid prizes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same shit.
I'm
It's the
saying
same
it in my
concept. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're
Like,
all on the
look,
same
I
page.
feel-
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is boring.
People are probably like, I would be
Like,
a
I
wing
know
girl.
I'm gonna get like that was lame, but it's just I was brought up different. I was born and raised in Mexico, you know, so like my values and my core values and mis morales, they're a lot different from people that were like born and raised here. So
Oh, so where specifically are you from?
Hidalgo.
Hidalgo. I don't know where that is.
It's like next to Mexico City. And yeah, no, it's not a very known state. They usually know more Pachuca, which is the capital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
You're
from
like,
there.
none either.
I'm from there. So yeah, like that's where I'm like a little different because I was brought up more in a traditional way than like, you know.
Okay, so since you were born in Mexico, and be honest, do you sometimes or do you admit to having some machista mentalities?
Not really. Not me personally, no.
Not even back in the day?
No, and I tell you why, because just of how and my dad is a great person, amazing man. He's hard worker to the
Shout
max.
out to your dad.
I look up to him. I respect him a lot. but hay cosas en las que es medio way, you know? Like he the way that he thinks sometimes it's not it. Let's just put it that way. So I've always been the kind of person that says, I'm gonna take everything good that's from my parents, but I will never fucking pick up the things that are bad from them. Like, I want to be better than them when I grow up, you know?
Yeah.
Or when I get older, basically.
I'm like,
get older. When I get older.
When we're grown up, he's like
Yeah.
a 33-year-old man.
Yeah, you know what I
And
mean?
he's getting 9.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Because let's say, for example, right now, look, you know how I was telling Jessica that I live with roommates, right?
Yeah.
One of those roommates, basically the owner of the house, is a really good friend of mine. He's gay, and my dad is homophobic. You know, so yeah, that's
I
a
see what you're
perfect
saying.
example. So like, I'm not like him, you know. So no, like the machista thing, like maybe I have like what's the word that I'm looking for? Like you could take like not alpha male bullshit, but like, you know, like I have a macho way of about me, but I'm not a machista. Yeah, like I'm not one of those like, oh no, the woman is below me, the woman is supposed to like cook.
Okay.
No, I don't have that mentality. No.
Okay.
I think that both men and women are equal, honestly.
Are you the type to be like jealous in a relationship, or like is that a big factor?
So jealousy, I believe that, and I'm gonna say this in Spanish, but hopefully you guys can translate. Like celos, there's good kind of celos and there's bad kind of celos, toxic kind of celos. You know, there's the kind of jealousy that you can have, where you can show that your partner that, you know.
There's like healthy jealousy and
Yeah, like healthy jealousy. You know, where you're like, like I
I'm
wasn't
not gonna
okay.
kill you for that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill you for that, but like, I wasn't okay with it. You
But
know?
I
It's
thought
like,
about it for a second.
but it's like, it kind of shows them in a way that like
Fucking
you really
Geminis.
care about them, you know, like you really care about them, and it's like there's some things that make you uncomfortable in a way. But then there's other types of jealousy or celos that is like, why the fuck were you talking to that guy, or why did you look at that guy? Or it's like nah, dude, like chill, like don't fucking lie to yourself. Don't pretend that you don't look at girls' asses, or like, you know, like nah, like everybody does that shit, you know. Just because you look at somebody doesn't mean that you're gonna cheat on your partner. Like,
Yeah.
come on, everybody has
They can though.
eyes and shit, you know. No, they can, but like I was telling earlier, it's like everyone is responsible for the decisions, you know.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's like you can't make excuses for like the actions that you make. You're
Mhm.
responsible for your decisions that you make.
What about open relationships? Have you ever done that?
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't believe in that.
Why?
Like, why? You're not high school. You're not in fucking high school anymore.
Some adults do it.
Yeah, because they're
Some-
fucking stupid.
Some
That's
people
what
are
I think.
even married with like open relationships and they're just like
Yeah, but they're
living their
fucking
best
stupid.
life.
Because it works for them. Why do you say it's stupid?
Why the fuck are you with somebody if you're gonna be in a if you say you love somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you going to be with them in an open relationship? Like, those people should ask themselves that question. Why am I with this person?
Mm-hmm.
You could still be fucking the dude, or you could still be fucking the bitch, but that doesn't mean that you have to be in a relationship with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had one of those like just last year. I mean, the girl moved to Texas. Like, people tell me that I broke her heart, but you know, we both had an agreement. Like, no, we're nothing. We're just messing around. You know, it's not an open relationship. It's
those
not
are
an open.
sneaky links, though.
Yeah,
You had
it's-
already broken up, no?
Yeah, I was already single. Like, I was single.
Okay, so my opinion on open relationships is that like there's a little bit of sexual motivation when it comes to that. I feel like people are low-key like sex addicts. That's the reason why you want an open relationship.
But you still
Like, you're not looking for like another person to hug or another person to make you feel loved.
Like
You're-
emotional?
Yeah, you're looking for a physical like so
Okay,
I feel
so
like
why-
it's low-key like
let me
sex
ask you a
addicts,
question.
right?
Why would you be in a relationship? Like, what's the definition of being in a relationship for you?
But it could be different from somebody that can get like emotional fulfillment from somebody. And like the thing is with open relationships too is that two partners like agree to it, so that other person feels the exact same way you do. like you guys are enough for each other emotionally, but not physically. Like
See, and that's
physically, you
where I
love to
disagree.
explore.
You just said like they're enough for each other, but no, it's not. Because if they were enough for each other, they wouldn't be looking for something else elsewhere.
Physically, emotionally.
Yeah,
or-
everything in every aspect.
But it's like
I feel like
it's just
open relationship.
curiosity too. Like
Yeah, but you could be curious, and you don't have to call it a relationship. See,
yeah,
like
that's true.
the relationship, what with relationships, there's things that come attached with it, like in emotional attachment, physical attachment. It's like a bunch of different things. So you don't have to be with that person if you're not fully committed to that person. Like you don't have to be in a relationship. Like that word relationship is like, okay, we're in agreement that it's just me and you.
But I feel like some people like to like settle too. Like, oh, I love this person so much, and he's not ready to settle down, or she's not ready to settle down. So
exactly.
I'm gonna let them do whatever they want, but they have a deadline for like I don't know.
And
I'm gonna wait for them.
And there's also a respecting, because if you're supposedly in an open relationship, right, and you're with this person in the open relationship, and you're messing around elsewhere, you don't really respect that person. Let's be real. You don't fucking respect that person. I mean, think
if you're
about
in
it.
an open relationship, comment down below.
Because if
let us know.
If you say that you're in a relationship, open, whatever, and you're messing around elsewhere, you don't respect that person. You don't.
Unless they both agree to it, then that's their thing.
Yeah, but then don't call it a relationship. It's not a relationship. They're just fuck buddies.
Yeah.
Let's keep it
That
real.
are probably married.
They're fuck
Yeah,
buddies.
live together.
Yeah, and have a whole ass family.
Yeah, like they're just fucking lying to themselves.
I mean, to each their own, but I do agree with you. Like, I don't think they should call it like a marriage or whatever, because it is pretty.
I mean, they could say we're like sneaky link relationship. Yeah, fuck it, but it's like.
I think that's why they call it open relationship. Speaking of open relationship, do you guys think Bad Bunny has an open relationship with Gabriela?
I honestly don't know much about Bad Bunny. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate, but I don't follow the guy like that.
Oh,
So
Did you see the
I can't
video?
comment on it.
Did you see the video of him making out with a girl at the club?
Oh, I did see that on TikTok, and I thought that was fucked up.
Why?
Because doesn't he supposedly have a girlfriend?
She was right there.
Then yeah, that's fucked up.
So the rumor is that like they have an open relationship because he went on Instagram Live and he's like, oh, she's just my friend. She could do whatever she wants. She could have a boyfriend if she wants to. But people were also saying that he was being sarcastic, saying that stuff. But when that video came out, at first people were like, damn, that's fucked up, Gabriela. They were hating on him, but then it turned out that like they actually do have an open relationship, or there's rumors about it. So, and she was there dancing too. So they're like, she's cool with it. So why are we tripping?
So
literally.
I can't really.
But I'm jealous.
give you my opinion on it because I don't know much of it. Much of like Bad Bunny, and like I said, I'm gonna get hate for it, but whatever.
No,
I don't know much about the guy, and I barely started hearing the name Gabriela until like probably a couple days ago on TikTok, But I'm gonna say this: like people like to speculate a lot.
Yeah.
About other people's lives.
Yeah. Dude, about fucking celebrities and a lot of
everybody. It's like and I think that people need to mind their fucking business.
For real. Okay, can we just touch on this real quick? We posted a reel and we got so much hate. It was literally like all the comment section was all men just bashing on it because we were talking about like cheating. Have you seen our reel?
What did you guys say about it?
We basically said a cheater is always going to be a cheater.
I agree, yeah.
So I was like, okay, what if like you're the cheater and you could change, like like you could change? Or second scenario, somebody like cheated in one relationship because they were young and they were dumb or whatever, but in their next relationship they're like fucking great, like they did like a 180. So are cheaters really always going to be cheaters, or can they actually change?
Change their clothes.
Nah, they're always going to be cheater because they've already experienced it and they made that decision.
So if they
sometimes people, guys, girls, they tend to make this fucking excuse of, but I was drunk. I could tell you right now, I have been fucked up, and I have slept like literally next to a homegirl, and I didn't even touch her. Like I didn't even like looked at her. So
like,
it's a personal decision that you make.
So you think
In my
cheaters will
opinion.
always be cheaters?
Yeah.
So you don't think they could ever like redeem themselves, even in a new relationship?
It's not that they cannot redeem themselves.
maybe when they mature.
It's not that they can redeem themselves.
Years later.
But they're always gonna carry that bad what's the word that I'm
Reputation?
reputation with them.
Would you tell your future girlfriend that you were a cheater if you did?
No, but I have told her that I was messing around with like several girls.
Would you, J Tulit, tell your boyfriend that you were a cheater if you did?
I've never cheated, but if I had cheated, I would not.
I haven't cheated either, but like the closest thing that I could tell you is like
I feel like that's burning your own ass.
Like, right
by
now-
the way, in 2001, I cheated.
like right now I'm talking to this girl, right? And she's like she's like a questionnaire. She'd be asking me all these fucking questions because like we have a long story. Like I've met this girl like 12 years ago.
Wait, okay,
You
but
said she had a questionnaire?
but do you think that's
Yeah,
important
'cause
to ask
every
somebody? Like,
time-
have you ever cheated? Like, I feel like
Oh, well, yeah. Actually, let me think about it.
Say that again.
do you think that's an important question to ask somebody? Like, have you ever cheated?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's important. Yeah.
Because you want to know what kind of background they have and what kind of mental state they're in and like
It's
what they did, why they did it, and
How
it's
many
also
times?
I think
Yeah,
I think
how
I
many
think it's
times?
also like when it comes to like because this girl asked me like straight up, would you be okay if somebody ever asked you your body count? I'm like, yeah, why not?
like you're a relationship girl.
Let me just put a little bit more into context. Like I'm talking to this girl right now, right? That I met in salsa 12 years ago, and we had a connection right away, right off the fucking bat. And if I had pulled the trigger back then, I don't know where we would be right now. Maybe like we could have gotten into a relationship, but it could have just gone south, right? Didn't pull the trigger because I was young, dumb, and stupid. I'm gonna be
Young,
honest.
dumb, and full of cum.
Yeah, young, dumb, and stupid. And then she got married. She has no kids. And then she got divorced like 3 years ago. And she has gone through a lot of shit. Like her mom and sister passed away like 2 years ago in the same year.
Man, sorry to them.
And 2 years ago, she started to like look for me again. And she was already divorced, but it was bad timing because at the time I was kind of dating this other girl. And I told her straight up, I'm like, look, I'm talking to somebody else right now.
Wait,
like,
she came at you looking for you in the sense like, oh, like
no,
should we
but you
date?
can kind of tell,
Oh, okay.
like just the way that they approach you,
Yeah.
you know, out of the blue, and then they constantly be texting you every day, and it's like, you know where this shit is going.
Yeah.
So like, I was stirred up with the girl. I was like, look, bad timing. You know, we stopped talking. The other like person that I was dating, it went south, didn't work. And for whatever reason, we're starting to talk again. Like just barely it's been like 2 months again now that we're talking. And everything's going good, but she's asking me those kind of questions because she's ready to settle down.
What kind of question? Like, have you cheated? Oh, body count.
Like all of those like really hard questions.
But would you
Why-
want to know a girl's body count?
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't ask her, but I'm
would you
open for
wanna
her
know?
to like, no, not really. Because it doesn't
what if,
matter
what if
to
she
me.
tells you it's in like the 40s?
Then we got a problem.
What about like if yours is in like the 50s?
He's like, it's
The
not.
fuck do I look like? Fucking dick.
I mean, it could happen, you know? Like, let's say you have like 10 and hers is like 15. So, like, would that be an issue?
Well, she was married for almost fucking 8 years. So,
Well, you don't know if she was fucking around.
hey, she's more like a traditional girl. I could tell you that.
Why does that make that a mature
I know,
question, though?
like-
It's just like it's something that she wants to know. Like, I was surprised when she asked me because, you know, like there's some people that have that kind of like in their mind, like, oh, I don't want to ask, you know, because I'm afraid of the answer. But hey, like I respect that because she had the balls to ask me. So I was like, all right.
Did you tell her?
Yeah, I told her.
What is it?
The fuck, I don't know. I'll tell you a day.
What kind of questions does she ask you?
For example.
What's your social?
No. Like me and her, well, I can't really tell you the questions, but me and her basically like almost every day we have like hour and a half long conversations. And it's the type of conversations that you don't have with an immature girl. I could tell you that much.
Damn.
Don't really text much. It's just like, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I'm good. But then like I know I'm going to get a call from her. And when she's out of work or whatever, I'm going to call her. And then it's just like hour or 2 hours talking.
What is
But it's like deep conversation. We're not just like, oh my God, what did you do today? Nah. It's like, or the conversations like go way beyond that.
the way he said that?
I know.
8 pitches higher.
Yeah, because it's like you get those people that they constantly talking to their partner and it's the same shit over and over again. And that shit gets repetitive, you know? And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what do you talk about with your partner? You ask the same shit every day. How was your day? Blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, like, no.
I saw a post or something like that, maybe a TikTok, where it said, if you don't miss your partner like every second of the day, then are you really super into them?
I feel like it has to be healthy though. Like every second of every day.
Okay, not every
Yeah.
second.
Like damn.
Like, to me, I get tired of that. Like, I'm not one person to be texting all the time, honestly. When I'm in a relationship, it's like
He's like, leave me on red.
no, it's cool. Like, you know, like for example, one of the things that I told her, right? She's very apologetic, and I think a lot of that has to be with
Cheers.
just all the traumas that she went through in her marriage, right? So that's one issue I have with her, and I've told her, we talked about this a lot, and I'm like, don't apologize for everything. Don't be apologetic. Because she'd be like, oh, I'm sorry I didn't reply to your text. I'm like, look, it's cool. Like, we're fucking adults already. We're grown-ass people. You know?
But I hope you're saying it in a sensitive way. Because
no, I know. I told her.
Because people are going through stuff and they're like healing.
I know that she's
like,
healing.
we're grown-ass people,
saying,
bitch.
Don't fucking tell me sorry.
No, because like when you're when you're really apologetic, sometimes people tend like, and I'm trying to help her too. Maybe not me, but people out.
Someone out there.
Someone
Hell yeah.
out there
People be
can
throwing
take
sorry.
advantage of
Like,
of people, you know, just because they see them weak. And
Yeah.
I'm like, no, don't do that, because it kind of portrays that you're like
a pushover.
you know, so don't do that. Like, be firm on who you are. Like, you don't have to like apologize about everything. If you couldn't answer my text, that's fine. I know you got shit to do. I got shit to do too. You know, we're grown ass people. Like,
I think because you're secure with yourself. I think an insecure man, he'll be like, oh, what are you doing? Or like, why didn't you respond? Or like, blah, 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 blah.
yeah, like right now I text her in the morning. She hasn't replied, but I know that she's busy. She got shit to do. Like, there's shit that she takes care of. And I'm not going to ding her for it, you know? It's like, when you have time, you have time.
Wait, so you're in the dating stage?
No, we're talking.
What?
What's the difference?
No, we're not dating. Like, yeah,
Oh,
we've seen each other.
So
but
is talking
right now-
before dating?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's what we're doing. Because
Put
like,
pyramid here.
like I said
Talking,
earlier, she's a
official.
Relationship,
really,
married,
And
divorced.
situationship is in between here.
because we talked
Sneaky link,
about,
you're on the
we have
side.
talked about like what both of us want
Yeah.
in the future, you know. I don't start like officially dating somebody. That's and I'm bringing back the other scenario when that other girl hit me with the question, what are we? Because I feel like I hadn't like really gotten to know her to that level where like I was comfortable saying like, yeah, let's go into a relationship.
But you said yeah just to like please her and to see where it goes.
Yeah, just to be like, all right,
Or
fuck it.
to
I've never
get pussy.
That's right.
that
you did
too.
say that.
Yeah, that
To
too.
get pussy.
Because I had
did
never
say
done that, you know. But it's like
What, gone pussy?
lesson fucking learned. Now,
Okay, so somebody asked us like a couple episodes ago.
Oh yes. Did they respond?
No, they didn't respond. I
wow.
kept checking.
Okay.
So, a girl sent us an anonymous message and said,
Oh, plug in our Instagram. Make sure you follow us so you can chime into the NGL moments. Okay.
and if you're listening at
What's
Medias
NGL?
Lokas podcast,
I just want to know what's NGL.
it's a new thing where you post like a link.
And you send an anonymous message.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you literally can't like see who sent it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the question? Sorry. It just
So the question was the advice, whatever. So it said that she had been with her boyfriend for 2 months.
2 years.
No,
What are
or
you
3
talking about?
months.
No, 2 years.
Ya
Oh,
ves,
2
ya ni
years,
se
2 years.
acuerdan,
Yeah,
ya ni
no,
se
no,
acuerdan.
I remember.
Okay,
No.
That hurts to say because I'm like, I don't
It's
even remember.
okay. So this girl has been in a relationship with this man for 2 years.
Okay. 2 years.
2 years. She cheated at 3 months, and she wants to know, should she tell him? Yeah, that they're at 2 years. We don't know if she maybe wanted to marry the dude or like wanted to. I don't know. Maybe the guilt.
She's saying that she felt like she still feels bad about it or something, and like she wanted to know if like she should tell him or not. And yeah, we didn't know like what kind of cheating it was, like if it was like a date or if it was like a kiss or a makeout or sex. But we're assuming it's the worst because you feel guilty about it for a reason.
Assuming that person is going to listen to this podcast, I'm going to say first, like, you want me to give you the real answer? You want me to be a friend?
No,
give friend,
the real answer.
Or you want me to be a hypocrite? Because I could be a hypocrite.
Okay,
No,
give a friend advice and then give like the real advice.
If I'm being a fake friend, I'll tell you, like, you know, if I want to tell you what you want to hear,
like if it's your boy, like
don't tell him, right?
Yeah.
That's being a fake friend.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's being a hypocrite, basically.
All right, let's see
But if
the
I'm gonna
real
be a
friend,
real friend,
Fernando.
I'll be like, what you need to do is you need to tell that person that you don't want nothing to do with them no more, and tell them why. If you have self-respect for yourself.
Wait, say that again?
So break up with the boyfriend and then wait,
You
why
have
though?
lied to this person for over a year. Think about that. You have lied to this person for over a year. What makes
like,
you?
I don't know.
What makes you?
We had nothing to say there.
What
That's
makes
true.
you think? What makes you think that person is gonna trust you ever again when you have lied to them for over a year?
But this is what
That's-
this is what
my
I'm
God,
thinking.
that's fucking true though.
This is what I'm thinking.
Trust, fuck, dude.
The
I
more,
cannot with
the
that
more,
shit.
like I feel like she's being strategic about it, like a little
There's
bit.
no strategic.
No,
She's
yeah,
just,
no, yeah, because like when you're 3 months,
let me
and,
tell you
like,
this. Hold on. She's just trying to justify her fuck up.
yeah, exactly. Like, so if you're barely dating someone or with somebody officially 3 months and they tell you they cheated, peace out. It's easy to let you go 3 months, whatever. But now she's 2 years in, so she's like, okay, we're a little bit in love. Maybe, who knows? Like maybe they live together, whatever.
What
or
if
maybe
she's,
they
like,
have
pregnant?
kids. Yeah, or pregnant. Like she's
That's
like, he's not
still-
gonna leave me now. Like
That still makes her a piece of shit.
I mean,
That still makes her a piece of shit at the end of the day.
I mean, I do think it's fucked up.
I told you.
fucked
You
up.
know that I
No, it
keep
is
shit real,
fucked up.
Jessica.
No, yeah.
You know that I keep
no,
shit
yeah,
real.
yes, Fernando.
That still makes her a piece of shit. And I would say the same thing with the guy. And I've told some of my friends, I'm like, dude, you're a fucking asshole. Like, I like you. You're my homie, but you're a piece of shit. Like, you're a fucking asshole.
So if you are the person that sent us this confession, please let us know if you told your boyfriend or not. We're not judging you.
And I'm not trying to
Fernando
offend
is.
you.
Fernando
I'm not
is.
trying to offend you. I'm just telling you, like, what the fuck are you doing with the guy after 2 years?
What if she was like so blacked out drunk and then her friend was like, dude, you didn't know, but you sucked this guy's dick. And then she was like, oh my God, why did I do that?
That's still a not a fucking excuse. I don't believe in that shit for 1 minute. Because I told you, I've been like drunk as fuck.
But you're different than other people. Other people are different.
Yeah, but
I mean, we're not trying to justify
at
her,
what
but we're
point-
just trying to like
at
come up
what
with
point-
scenarios.
Yeah,
like,
devil's advocate.
My thing is like, and I guess this is because of the way that I was brought up. Like I said, I was brought up different, you know, with different core values. At what point do people start being responsible and accountable for their decisions? Honestly,
That's
That part,
true.
damn.
Like,
Can
like
we put that on a
when
shirt?
yeah.
when do you start growing up and being a fucking mature person?
When?
At what point in your fucking life?
Do you think that has something to do with it too? Like, what if she's like 20 or 21 versus her being
little
like
bit, yeah.
30 or something?
No, I don't think so, because there's people that mature at different ages. Like there could be an 18-year-old that's more mature than a 23-year-old
I mean,
because
yeah.
of the experiences that they've gone through or like just life in general. So I don't think that. I don't think age is based on
Yeah,
maturity.
I agree
Maturity
with
is
that.
based on
Yeah.
age.
I do feel like a little bit it has to do with age, because what if she's 18 or 19? Well, 18 or 19 when she cheated, and now she's like 21, 22 or whatever. Like, I feel like that does make a difference too. Like,
it does. But at the end of the day, it also falls back on like how you were raised.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't think it was gonna evolve to anything in the 3 months. You know how you said that you dated the girl for 4 months, and then maybe the 3rd month she was like, no. But then the question was like, hey, are we doing this or not? And they're like, okay, yeah. And then from that, they made it official.
Yeah, there's a lot of details that we don't know.
I feel like, okay, I see what you're saying, but that's where like self-respect and respect for the other person comes into play. It's like, if we're starting something and it doesn't start in the right way, why the fuck are you even starting something to begin with?
Okay, so
you know,
like,
if you can't be mature enough to tell the person, all right, I know we were just dating and it was nothing official. I did this.
I feel like it should have been said at the beginning.
Exactly.
Right?
Can we move forward or this is it? Just be fucking mature about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Girl,
like,
let us know, please.
There's
we
no
want
way
to know.
around it.
And if you did tell him, let us know what he said.
And I'm not judging the person.
And if you guys broke up, it's okay, baby girl.
Come on,
life goes on.
And I'm not judging her. You know, it's like everybody do everybody. You know, you do you, boo boo. Whatever.
Everybody do everybody. Go fucking do everybody.
Do whatever you want to do at the end of the day. But take fucking responsibility and be accountable for your fucking decisions.
That part right there. Be accountable, because people lose trust, and like, this is hard shit to gain back.
I feel like nowadays people are not accountable for the shit that they do.
Fuck no.
Honestly, I feel like, especially here in the States, I feel like a lot of people bullshit a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not mature enough.
Crazier.
They're not mature enough to sit down and have a conversation and have self-respect for the other person or the other people that they've hurt.
Yeah.
And be like, you know what? I fucked up.
You know what people suck at?
And if they do, it's like after the fact. What do people suck at?
Communication.
Yes. And people claim like, oh, like communication, but they don't know how themselves.
No, like, just because you talk to somebody all the time doesn't mean you have great communication.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to like see another person's point of view. You have to like value their feelings. You have to see like what
understand their point of view.
Yeah, like, I feel like a lot of people just suck at communicating, and that's a big thing that
communicating
you need.
And understanding.
And that's kind of like what I was saying earlier. Like, there's people that might communicate. They think they communicate with their significant other all day long.
Yeah.
But they just talk fucking nonsense. They don't talk about nothing.
They don't talk about like anything like at all. Like
with substance, you know?
Yeah. Only me and Jay to lit when we're high.
You know?
Literally. Okay, so we all talked about like relationships, open relationships, cheaters, whatever. What about the aftermath? What about like levels of breakups? There's like really bad breakups, toxic breakups, healthy breakups, breakups where you're still friends with exes. Is that a thing? What do you think about breakups?
I think.
How do you handle it? Have you ever been heartbroken?
Well, yeah, I was in a 5-year relationship, and they left me out of the blue without telling me or giving me a reason why.
So they ghosted you?
No, she just told me like, we're done. I don't feel nothing for you no more. And
I mean, that's kind of a reason.
Yeah, but like, I kind of wanted to know like, when did this started? Like when did you started feeling? Yeah, like more closure, you know?
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
She just hit me with that like, we're done. Like, I don't feel nothing no more.
That's what's scary. Like 5 years.
Mind you, like that's where I was going. I gave 5 years of my life to this person, but at the same time, I'm grateful to that person because like, she made me mature a lot. She made me grow a lot, and a big portion of how I am today is thanks to that person. So I don't hold anything against her. I would have wished that we could have had that. I could have had that closure, and she would have told me like, "Oh, this started, I don't know, half a year ago, right?" But I didn't have that, you know. But it's okay. I got over it. I got over it fairly quick. And like,
I was gonna say, like, how long did that take you?
Probably 4 or 5 months.
Damn.
I heard that usually you need like the amount of time that you were in the relationship.
No, and you
like
you want to know why?
What?
Because I told you about Josh, right?
Uh-huh.
That's why I hold that motherfucker dear to my heart. My gay friend Josh.
Are you gonna cry?
No.
Oh.
Because
shout out to Josh.
He basically.
Hey, shout out Josh, come on the podcast.
So,
what?
But back then, I dropped everything. Like my life turned into that person.
Oh, I see.
Right?
Mm, yeah.
But I was like I said, I was young.
Because you gave your all.
I gave it a mile,
quote
right?
unquote. Mm-hmm.
And when we broke up, like the friends that I had before we started dating, they were not there anymore.
You
I had
literally
nobody.
give up everything for that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm a Scorpio. I'm really passionate when it comes to shit. So there you go. Anyway, and my homeboy Josh, he was the only one there for me, and he took me in, and then he started like telling me, let's go here, let's go there. Like, so it was fairly quick. I could have been in depression, maybe. I could have fallen into depression maybe if it wasn't for him. So I owe a lot to that motherfucker.
Shout out to friends that pull you through, like,
For real, dude.
And
like through your
he
lows,
wasn't
lows.
necessarily my friend. So there's there's people that life put in your
In your path.
Yep. For a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that he was put in my life for that specific reason, to get me
so
out of that
true.
hole.
It's so true. And I think those friends are very valuable. But the friends that are like, call me if you need me, or like blah, blah, blah. I think friends should be like, at least for me, like, hey, let's go here. Or like, hey, let's do this. Or like, how are you doing today? Or like checking in, or blah, blah, blah. Because if you're like, call me if you need me, the other person's not going to be like, oh my God, like here I go again. Like, you feel like a burden.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you're a friend that's on the opposite side, that's my advice.
So he didn't have to, because we weren't friends like that. We met at a job. We were coworkers, but we didn't really hang out like that, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then, to me, in that moment of, you could say, desperation, that's like the only person that I could think of, you know? And he took me in, and now I'm like, basically, we're roommates, you know? And we have become such good friends that one day he told me, it's like, oh, whenever I get married, I want you to walk me down the aisle.
Oh, that's so cute.
And I will do it for that motherfucker. I will do it. Aunque sea joto el way, I will do it.
Oh my God, dude, really? Wow. Fernando means that in the most loving way.
Oh, I love that motherfucker. I call him all these things. Like, look, I call him jota and all this.
Yeah, but other people might be offended on the podcast.
Oh, no.
Or something.
Don't get it twisted. Like,
yeah,
I live with the guy. Come on now.
There's no hate here. We love everybody.
At the end of the night,
that was the best fucking night you ever had, man.
That was the best fucking night ever.
That's right.
Because we turned into the parranderos that night.
Dude, shout out.